Ukraine in February 2022, Western nations have rallied behind a sweeping sanctions regime targeting Russian banks, oil exports, technology flows, and individual oligarchs. The goal, they claimed, was simple: isolate Russia economically, diplomatically, and militarily. But nearly 2.5 years later, something else is becoming clear. While the West calls for isolation, some nations get a pass, others get pressure. India, it seems, is getting the pressure.
With that sanctions bill, saying, listen, if you are the president of China, or the prime minister of India, or the president of Brazil, and you are still trading with the Russians and getting the oil and the gas in, and you sometimes even resell it for a higher price, know that if this guy in Moscow doesn't get serious about peace talks, I will slam secondary sanctions on you of 100%. So I'm sure they don't know yet what hit them. This will take some time to sink in, and I think you guys making this clear in the media, the senators maybe also discussing this with their counterparts in Brazil, India, China, will be very helpful to put maximum pressure on Russia in addition to the weapons delivery into Ukraine.
In the past year alone, top US and European officials have warned New Delhi, directly and indirectly, not to deepen its trade ties with Moscow. The implication? That continuing oil imports or defense deals with Russia undermines the West's sanctions strategy. But here's the question no one in NATO is answering. Why is India being singled out when many Western nations continue to trade with Russia themselves? Let's look at the numbers. Since the year 2022, India has emerged as one of the largest importers of Russian crude oil. It now buys over 1 million barrels a day, up from virtually zero before the Ukraine war. The oil is discounted, payments are often in rupees or dirhams, and the shipping lanes are busy. India says it's securing affordable energy for its 1.4 billion citizens. The West says it's funding Putin's war machine. But is that the full picture? Because while India is being publicly criticized for buying Russian oil, NATO countries themselves are still doing business with Russia. Data shows that European Union countries continued to import liquefied natural gas or LNG from Russia at near record levels. In fact, Spain and Belgium became top European buyers of Russian LNG last year.
In terms of our oil purchases, we don't send people out there saying go buy Russian oil. We send people out there saying go buy oil. Now, you buy the best oil you can in the market. So I don't think I would attach a political messaging to that. I would also...